We were gonna have a guest tonight. We were intending to, and it was John McAfee going for the Libertarian presidential nomination. I thought that would have been really neat. He is wanted for murder in Belize, and he had to like escape the country. He was seeking political asylum in like Guatemala, I think, and he didn't get it, but he managed to like escape that country by faking a heart attack. And they burnt his house and seized all his assets in Belize. And like, dude, I so wanted to. I was very excited about having him on.
Yeah.
Wait, what was the story of the murder? Is it pretty much for sure that he did kill someone?
Oh shucks, I don't know. It was a guy
He is
who
a
like lived
libertarian.
next to him or something. And there was someone who lived next to him that he knew that was murdered, but I didn't see really any evidence that he did it. The Belizean, I don't know, police just seemed
Bolivian. No, Belizean. That's it.
Bolivians are from Bolivia.
Yeah.
Yeah,
These are these are Belizeans.
I don't know much about Belize.
Belzonians.
Let's go with
Belizeans.
Belzonians.
Yeah, it's Belzonians.
Yeah, Chiz confirmed the guy was his neighbor, and I don't know. It would have been really neat to have him tell the story of like trying to escape the country, hide in Guatemala, and fake a heart attack and stuff like that. But he's also like a genius. Like he started working as a computer programmer for NASA, and then went to a couple other places. He worked at Lockheed Martin while inventing the antivirus software, and then he made millions, and now he's working on other stuff.
Yeah.
It's
Work hard,
crazy.
kids, and someday you can fake a heart attack to get out of Guatemala. You know,
Dare to dream.
And your millions. Yeah, dare to dream. I saw on his Wikipedia page, it was like at his peak of wealth, he had $100 million, which made me wonder, like, is this guy like destitute now? I wouldn't think so, right? Like,
I don't know,
because he doesn't own McAfee antivirus or whatever anymore.
I read a few articles about him, and I read like even before he was going to be a PKA guest, and the articles painted him as crazy. And I don't mean to paint him as crazy, just that that's what they say. Like he's always shirtless. He's pumped himself up with all kinds of anti-aging drugs. He like hires lots of women to be his harem, and he's out of money. They say. I don't know if any of this is true. This is all like.
What would you do if you were John McAfee? 2 chicks at the same time.
Exactly.
I feel like I could hook something like that up if I invented an antivirus program.
And not even worry about a virus. Yeah.
Oh, how clever. Yeah, so now he like bought some land in Belize, and he felt like there were life-saving medicines in there that they just had to discover. Like if he started picking all the plants and dirt and stuff, they'd see something in there that hadn't been found yet.
Lorenzo's oil.
I don't know. It's pretty fascinating. I felt like if we had him on, he would explain it in such a way that I'd be unqualified to dispute it. That was my guess.
I want some of that snake oil he's selling if that's the case. That'd be nice.
Dude, the guy's like 50 and looks 20, so I want some too.
Wait, does he look good?
From the neck down,
70.
yeah, he's got like a young guy's body. Like he's just thin and strong.
But he's 7.
He do, you know how inmates in maximum security look? Like that's kind of the dad bod, you know, that you get when you're like 50 something. He looks like the ones that lift all the time. You know. And somehow
he's older. So like all the skin on his body is like 3/8 of an inch lower than it should be, you know? So the body's still tight, but there's like that nipple saggage that you see in older gentlemen. You know what I'm talking about.
I do. Well, let's look for a John McAfee shirtless picture.
I think he has an old face. He reminds me of who's that rocker with the rough voice? Rod Stewart. Like he's got a rough face. I just Wikipedia'd him like, you know, an hour or so ago before the show, whenever we thought he was going to be able to make it. It turned out he didn't have very much time at all. Like he was really like cutting it thin.
Yeah, we didn't know how long he was going to be on, but when we found out he was delayed by 15 minutes, he was like, "Well, I won't make it in time next time." So
his face is so wrinkled, but his body looks young. It looks like he's in one of those movies where you freeze time, but time like you age too fast when you freeze time, and he like took a 10-hour nap with time frozen and then woke up and now looks like shit.
Rip Van Winkle.
Picture?
Like yeah, you
Rip Van Winkle.
Are you looking at the one with him next to all the paintings?
No, the one.
Oh,
link. He's in it's an OregonLive.com link, and he's just got his forehead is like a
Kyle-esque
topographical
copy
map
paste
of
skills,
Montana.
one might say, Taylor.
Oh no, I was just looking for a better one potentially. But here, there. Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at how many forehead wrinkles that
it
is.
does look a little
Appreciate that.
70 in this.
Thousands. He can never even
looks
wonder
like
about
he's seen
anything
some
without
shit.
giving away.
Look how
Yeah.
hot. Look how he looks like he's got like a 1,000-yard stare. He looks like he's really seen some shit down there in Belize.
Yeah. Well, he saw someone die in Belize. At his hands. Yeah.
Got an up close view of that one.
Yeah.
Allegedly. He is not coming on the
alleg-
show now. Just wrote it as soon as I said it.
Just
Allegedly.
wrote it.
Oh, that Wired. I think that's the article I read that talked about that it painted him a little crazy. Like it wasn't a flattering article.
With
But-
that photo.
He doesn't even have the hammer cocked.
It looks like that's a hammerless, isn't it? Unless I can't even see.
Nah, it's got a hammer.
Oh no, it has a hammer. It's got a hammer. Yeah. Well, he looks like a very interesting fellow.
Yeah, lots
I
of
bet
photos
he'd be
with
a
him,
blast to talk to.
You know, like
Yeah,
he's lived an amazing life, and to me, the tail end of it is not that enviable, right? Like there's a lot of stress. I don't think anyone enjoys getting accused of murder, hiding in Belize, finding yourself in Guatemala, etc. Like that to me just sounds like a really bad scene. You know, he must be stressed. He's faking a heart attack to get out of the hospital. This sucks. But is it worth it to live an amazing life if the tail end of it's awful? I think it might be. You know, we've talked about this before. See, for you guys, 50's further away. But would you die at 50 if you could be like a pro athlete in the NFL? You know, would you take that ride instead of a normal one that goes to 100?
Probably not.
Probably not.
I don't know. Maybe.
I don't know. I feel like that would seem like a great idea for like 12 years. And then as soon as you hit like 43 or something, you just be like, oh my God, shit's getting real. I'm not even the best at this life that I chose anymore. There's a ton of people better than me at this sport. Fuck, I'm not even trending on Twitter unless I do something crazy, like get accused of rape or drunk driving to someone. Like I'm basically as irrelevant as I would be as an accountant at this same age, except I don't have a family and all this other stuff. And I won't get to live to be 100. Like, you know, I don't know. I feel like when you're 53 years old and you're like on a vacation, maybe looking at your wife or family, you're like, you know what? I'm glad I picked this one. Glad I didn't go for the running back route or whatever the case may be.
I suspect a lot of the amazing lives aren't that amazing when you live them, right? Like, you know, like a UFC fighter, right? That's a life that some alternate universe version of me might think was really cool. But you know, the back room, the working, like they spend every day in a gym. That gym's not clean. That gym doesn't smell nice. It's a hard working existence filled with pain the whole way through. It's just 1 or 2 nights where you're a celebrity. It's man, I don't know. There might be a reason most people choose a regular, comfortable life. It might be better or not.
Yeah.